Okay, so if you want to get better at the game, you have to start practicing in 1v1 maps. So I've been really practicing in training out of V6. Also, um, the editing dictionary. So that's also very good. But here's another thing. You kind of want to save your V-Bucks. Um, I don't have too many skins because I got my account scammed. So I kind of know my limits with my V-Bucks. I kind of save up most of my Battle Pass V-Bucks for the next Battle Pass. And then I'll just buy V-Bucks next time I want to buy a skin. But I'll make sure I don't go over the limit. 950 is as much as you need for the Battle Pass. So I save that much every single time I get a new Battle Pass. But another thing is you want to save just enough V-Bucks to the point, or where just enough V-Bucks where you can get a very small skin. I purposely put on this very big skin so I could show you guys how bad you'd be playing with them. The smaller the skin you have, the more better you'll be able to play Fortnite. Like, I'm already kind of messing up, but that's just because of the skin. Most of these wallets are pretty easy for most people, but sometimes some people will mess up. Like, yeah, I'll just show you guys the difference. It's actually not as bad as I thought it was. Like, I'm actually kind of decent with them, but you really want to practice as much as you can. The more you practice, the more better at the game you'll get. Well, actually my PS4 stopped working about a month ago. It stopped working for 3 months, so I didn't have it for quite some time, obviously, but I stopped playing and I didn't lose any skill. Maybe I lost a little bit, but I lost pretty much no skill. It's because the more you practice, bro, or the more you practice, you guys, the more better you're gonna be. So I'm just saying, you know, obviously practice to get better, but also I practice because I think ahead of time. Like, what if my PS4 stops working? What if I'm gonna have to go back on mobile? Or, you know, what if it stops working and I have to save up some more money to buy a new one? And it'll be a while before I save up. Like, I was gone for 3 months. I was, honestly, it felt like I was a better player. After 3 months, I only used mobile for like a week, and I felt like a better player, and I wasn't even practicing on mobile. So the more you practice like this, the more it'll improve yourself as well as your skill in Fortnite. So just make sure that you're practicing. And that little warm-up got me, like, I say from that one right here is like no mess-ups at all. So I'm just going to show you guys. You guys can do whatever you want in Fortnite. You guys can do whatever you want in life as long as you try. That's all you have to do. You know, I usually watch tip videos. I change my sensitivity about once every season. So just make sure you're changing that, because sometimes you could be really bad and you don't even realize that it's your sense. Like, one time I was playing on really, I'd say it was fast, but it was kind of smooth at the same time because of my dead zones and everything. Another thing is, if you're watching like a tip video and you see, you copy a person's settings because they tell you to do it, don't copy their settings. That's just gonna make you worse. And sometimes I've even done that. I'm like, no, there's no way that this is him. There's no way. Like, the sense is just way much more faster, or it's way much more smoother, or, you know, like that. If it's more smoother on his screen, bro, or you guys, it's just because he practices. I could have the slowest edit sense, and I could still be maybe even faster than this. Like, I could put my sense to 0, It's all how you play the game. It depends. I'm gonna turn my edit sense down because it's actually pretty high. Now, don't copy my sense, you guys. Don't copy my sense. I'm just gonna show you, like, all this little bit of gameplay right here is just my muscle memory. And I'm gonna show you one more thing, guys. So, hold up. When you're on, so I have 47. Like all my sensitivity, all my settings are good. I don't play claw either. Let's just not save. I don't play claw either. I'm trying to, but I can't. It feels weird when I move around and all that stuff. So I don't think I'll be able to do it. You know, I would save this for later, but just watch this. So when you know, I'm gonna practice a little bit more with a little bit more slower sense. Now, if you guys were to copy someone's settings because you know that you'll be good on them, like you know that you'll be good on them if you practice enough, go ahead and copy them. But I'll show you the right way to copy them. So I'm gonna show you one more thing. So 1.8 cents, and look how fast it really looks. It still feels like it's 2.8 for me. And I know I've watched some of my YouTube videos. They all look choppy because I only have 14 ping right now, so it should be pretty good. I'm just gonna practice on this sense, and then I'm gonna go through and do all these edits that I just did with my 2.2 cents with my editing. Now check this out real fast. So I have 8.0 dead zone. These are actually very good. I don't really get drift with 0.8. That's just because I have a decent controller. Like if you drop your controller, like it might look glitchy. Like it might look up here when you're looking over here. Like you just gotta clean them sensors, like your joysticks and everything. Trust me, I have two controllers. Some people in my family were playing football. They got really mad and they threw the controllers down. Now they don't work properly. So just make sure that your main controller that you really play Fortnite on is always being taken care of and always in a good place. Like the more better your controllers are taken care of, the more better your gameplay will be. I know this looks very choppy right now, but it's really not choppy at all to me. It's just because I don't have like a really nice expensive monitor. I'm actually playing on a flat screen TV, so I'm actually trying to upgrade soon, so yeah. And alright, so check this out. If you're playing claw, you will be able to make people float. Like this is just my muscle memory. Like that's all muscle memory. That's really nothing. But if I put, let's see, this would be more for claw I don't know. This would be probably more for claw players. You'll be able to edit 10 times more faster if you're on claw. Like you could actually make people float. Here. Maybe I'll make another video soon. I'll just put like obviously I don't play claw. I already showed you guys that, but I'll probably try to practice with this, so I can show you guys. Claw is way much more faster. Like I'm gonna try to play claw. Like I can't move around. I don't have the muscle memory. Another thing, I'm just gonna change these back. Sometimes this really helps me. You gotta if you guys all turn your you guys have probably heard of this already. A lot of people do it. A lot of people do it. You turn all your aim assist off. If you're on keyboard and mouse, don't worry about it. Obviously, you don't have any. Turn all your aim assist off. So, if you have advanced, like basically my settings, it'll say aim assist strength. Go ahead, turn that all the way down to 0 and start practicing creative with it. And just it'll improve your aim so much. Because you'll be so used to not having any aim assist. Aim assist helps you aim a little bit more. So no aim assist will kind of make you play more worse because you won't get help aiming. Aim assist pretty much helps you aim. It's almost like bot aim, or almost like a bot, but it's really not that strong. So then you turn it on. It's basically like doubling your player skill. It's basically like doubling all your player skill from what you have practiced. And then you turn it on, and you go play some solos. You'll be 2 times more better than you usually are. Now check this out. I'm just gonna get a little warm up. These double edits, I can never do them. I'm actually working on triple edits right now. Alright, that's a little warm up for these. I never used to be able to do these. Like, I could not do them. And I'm actually still kind of trash at doing them. Like, you guys maybe like using speed pads, or your put your settings on very fast with movement. I'm not sure what it's called. It like makes you run faster, but if you use them in edit, it'll improve your edit speed like a lot more faster. But you'll be used to just spamming that button, so it'll make you feel like you're better than what you really are. Like, hold on. Now this is really easy. I gotta start practicing these, but I don't really practice them. Now I'm gonna show you guys why. Like I said earlier, this is why you should never ever copy people's settings. And I'll show you it, like you can, but you gotta do it the right way if you're gonna do it. So I'll show you guys the right way to do it. I know I don't look too good, but that's just because of my quality. I don't have very good recording quality. So say I'm a very big YouTuber. Obviously you're gonna copy your favorite YouTuber settings. Don't ever do that. You can, like I said, you can, but look how good I was just playing. And now check this out. I'm gonna probably restart this map. I'm gonna turn it back up to 2.2. Now, higher sense does not help you edit faster. Okay. Maybe you could try getting PS4 mods that'll help you get better ping or better frames. Get a you know, delete some of the space on your PS4. Turn off your replays. Turn off if you go into I'm not sure what it's called, but it's never mind. I don't even think that takes any space, but make sure you turn your replays off. You always want to have them off. that takes more. It takes away more of your ping because it's just like basically recording. And I'm not even playing as good as I usually play because I have it kind of lowers, makes my ping, and I think it drops frames as well. Now check out my editing. I know it looks better, but you guys gotta think I wasn't editing like this over here. And I got a little warm up over there. Alright, I'm gonna go. Go ahead, do this real fast, restart the game. Alright, so say their edit sense, they're really good. Like they're freaking Raider 464. Their sense is 3.0. His sense is 3.0. He is editing crazy. Like he is just goated. You copy his sense, this is exactly what will happen. You'll be all over the place. Like look at this. Like you're gonna be jumping around like an idiot trying to edit in the actual game. Okay, now that edit was just muscle memory. Like I know where to go with my camera. Now watch this. I try to do this over here. I don't have that muscle memory yet. It feels so awkward trying to do that. I'm editing doors. Like you see how I whip over and then I whip up? Like that's not good. Like check this out. Like I just kind of do a diagonal whip. I don't need to go over and then all the way up. I know some people do it and they're actually pretty good, but it's just more efficient to do it like this. And so say I'm left-handed, you want to go with a right hand edit, like the left side, your left side. So left hand, you're gonna want to go with your left side. So say I'm right-handed, I'm gonna go to the right side, you know? Now also check this out. I'm gonna plug in my keyboard and mouse real fast. Now controller is something to work on. Controller is kind of worth it, but at the same time it's not, because you look at these edits right here. Like just think that you guys could be 10 times more better than this on keyboard and mouse if you took the time to practice. And this is just a cheap, very cheap keyboard and mouse. I actually broke my mouse, so hold up. I mean that little mouse in my mouth. Hold on, see that? You guys could be editing like that. You guys could be making people float. You know, I'm not that good right now, but I used to play keyboard and mouse, and I was actually decent at the game. Your pump shots are way much more better. It's very hard to get good with your movement. Trust me, it is very hard to get good with your movement. In your builds, especially your builds. Now check this out. My edits are like everywhere. Like I'm going everywhere. Now all these edits right here are mostly muscle memory though. Now I'm gonna turn it back down to my normal sense. So this is what you guys want to do. So you're gonna want to practice for about an hour. I know it's a long time. Say your sense was 2.2, his was 3.0. You're gonna want to go up one, practice for say 5 minutes, go up another one, 5 minutes, up another one, you know, 5 minutes in between each one, and you'll get that pace, you'll get that muscle memory slowly, and then you should just be good enough to practice every single day on that fast sense until you're good where you really don't need to practice. But you always need to practice no matter what. Even if you're good at the game, the pros, they all practice. And I watched some of the FNCS Cup qualifiers, all them people. I've watched the whole entire thing on Fortnite's, like the actual Fortnite channel on YouTube. Now see this? Like my edits are all over the place because I went from 1.8 to 3.0 to back to my normal sense. It almost feels like I lost my muscle memory. Or I haven't played in like 1 week. But yeah, you just want to stay very consistent every single day. And like I said, I'm not gonna go back to the lobby to switch to a smaller skin, but smaller skins do help. Trust me, guys. Nice little sweaty pickaxes like this. Just save your V-Bucks, because I got 3 very sweaty skins and 3 very sweaty pickaxes. I use those when I go into creative and my solos. The rest of my skins, I guess they're just sitting in my locker. I really don't use the rest of my skins. You know, I do make combos here and there with them, but they're not them kind of combos that I'll keep. Very efficient building technique that I found out helps a lot. Like, I never used to be able to do this. I guess it kind of can help you take high ground, but I got killed earlier in a match. I saw this very sweaty kid. I could tell he was on keyboard and mouse because of his movement. And how fast he did his edits and his high ground retake. He goes like this. He swoops all the way around. Goes like this. Edits this. Places the floor. Edits this. And then, so this other guy, he had a ramp right here. He was building up. And he one-shotted the kid with, I believe his purple or gold charged. It was just insane. Like, I haven't seen such a sweaty person. And then he died. He died to probably not the best player in the lobby, but he was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, he even knew how to do the whole like, oh, like, I know a lot of pro players used to do this back in season 10, 9, and 8, where you squat up, you shoot, you squat up, like you go like this, shoot. Oh gosh, you go. Oh my gosh, bro, what the heck? All right, I don't know, bro. Like, you go up, do that. Now this is 10 times more faster with an actual gun, but it's like shoot, 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 and he got laser for like 249. So he was all the way down and he died. So sometimes being the most sweatiest player does not help you at all. But if you're sweaty and you're very smart, like if you play the game very smart, you will be able to dominate these kids. All right. Like, I swear, you'll be able to dominate these kids. Like, you could be the worst player in 1 week. You could use all my tips right here, like all these little tricks I taught you. Stop! And you could be one of the best players. What I'm saying is, you guys just need to players in the game, and obviously not the best player, but you could be pretty good at the game if you just practice and use all my tips that I told you. I'll be making another new tip video, and I'll probably have a very sweaty combo on. So I'll show you guys the difference probably about tomorrow or the next day. Actually, I'll go with I'm gonna have to do it the next day because I got things to do tomorrow. You know, don't be afraid to take time off, because you gotta think, some of these tips, if there's actually people who see this video, I'll only get like about 2 views on my videos. If people will actually see this and do it, which I doubt it, you won't have to be afraid of taking like a day or 2 off, because you realize that you can gain all. I forgot what I was saying, guys. I'm sorry. I was meaning to but if you won't have to be afraid to take a few days off, because you realize how long it took you to use all my tips and skills, and even if you watch the next video as well, you realize how long it took you to use them tips and skills and actually get good with them. You'll be like, oh well, I'll take 2 or 3 days off Fortnite to get good at the game. You won't have to worry about that, because you'll be better. That's what really is good when you practice. That's a good side of practicing. High ground retakes, all of that stuff will improve you so much. Just practicing, it does not matter how slow you practice high ground retakes. It could be like this. It could literally be like this, and you'll still get better at the game. You'll get better at this high ground retake, matter of fact. Like, it could be this slow. It does not matter how fast you guys practice your high ground retakes. It is one of the hardest things to do. I know that is for sure, to do high ground retakes on controller. And there are some easy ones, but most of them are pretty hard to do. What the heck? My phone was not placing. Now, here's one thing. Like, look at that. If you were sitting in a little box down here, like, a bot is a bot when they're sitting there, like, peeking out their window, like, looking at you building, like, they sit in a box, they watch you build, like, max height. They're sitting there, like, watching you, like, that. That they're a bot. Like, you can tell when a player is under pressure if you're going full sweat. Like, I'm doing this now in my box fights, like all my box fights maps that I practice with some of my friends. I go like this. Hold up. I go like this. Like, I can't fully tunnel, but I'm getting there. Like, this is all I'm doing in creative to get to fully tunneling. But one thing I mess up on a lot is putting a cone right here. I suppose it really doesn't matter, but it's annoying, really. And actually, it's kind of protective. I mean, I suppose you can place your ramps, but you place a cone, someone's shooting in, reset your wall as fast as you can, reset this, maybe reset this, reset it again, take a shot on them, go like this, go over here, do a little side wall technique, they're dead. But that was just me showing you guys, so it didn't look too good. You guys you have to think out of the box. If you want to be good at Fortnite, you have to think out of the box. Like, I'm not even sure where this video came from, but I've seen it. I've seen somebody doing these 90s in a video, and I think it cancels jump fatigue. Like, that's out of the box. Like, you gotta admit, this is out of the box. Like, nobody would have thought of this unless they're smart and they know that they need to think out of the box when they're playing Fortnite. Now, one thing you don't want to do is accidentally go like this, or some people go like this, and then they'll place a cone, and now you're stuck. Like, you gotta reset. Maybe even if you did reset or go out that way, you know. Wait, that's actually kind of cool. So all the controller players out there, you guys know how to wall floor ramp like that. You know, you just slide your finger down R1, R2. You know, like that's what you do. But instead, you're going like you're still sliding your fingers down, but you instead of the ramp, it's R or L1. So maybe you guys could try that. You know, that's out of the box. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've ever seen anybody ramp rush like this. Like, but you gotta think, if you're ramp rushing like that, you have all of them like to reset, edit real fast. Like, I think this would be easier than just doing the normal technique, the normal ramp rush. Now, if you guys could please share this video, you know, show all your friends. I know this video isn't that good. I didn't really have too many tips. I just really wanted to make this video as fast as I could. Share it to your friends. You know, let them know I'll be making another one. If they watch the whole entire video, they'll hear this, so maybe you don't even need to tell them. Just tell them to watch the whole entire video. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm just doing it to help players of Fortnite, you know, improve and all that. So, you know, let's get this video at least 5 likes, I'd say. That's all I want. 5 likes. No, it's not a lot, but it's a start for me, I guess. Alright, that's it. I'll be making another video tomorrow. Peace out.